What if a single painting held the power to erase anyone who dared uncover its secrets? This is the chilling tale of the widow's secret. The train screeched to a halt as Clara stepped onto the snow-dusted platform. Vienna welcomed her with the crisp air of winter, and the grandeur of its historic architecture loomed ahead like a scene from a storybook. Pulling her coat tighter, she set her sights on Schönbrunn Palace, its golden lights cutting through the dusk. She had read about the cursed painting, but standing here, with the bustling city alive around her, she dismissed the stories as romantic nonsense. Clara's heart raced, not from fear, but anticipation. Tonight, she would come face to face with a mystery centuries in the making. The room was colder than she expected, as if untouched by time. A single candelabra cast flickering shadows on the walls, highlighting the ornate frame of the widow's secret. Clara's breath caught. The painting was mesmerizing. The widow, veiled in black, stood beside a foggy Danube, her figure blurred yet unnervingly vivid. The longer Clara stared, the more alive it seemed. The faint scent of aged oil paint lingered, and the silence was so profound, she could hear her own heartbeat. She set her tools down, determined to unlock the secrets the painting hid. Hours passed as Clara worked, noting every stroke and subtle detail. Her focus was broken by a faint, inexplicable rustle. She glanced around. The room was still, the air heavy. Then, from the corner of her eye, she saw it. The veil covering the widow's face fluttered as though stirred by a phantom breeze. Clara froze, her breath shallow. The painted Danube seemed to shimmer, its ripples disturbingly real. She shook her head, dismissing it as fatigue. But deep down, she wasn't so sure. Determined to press on, Clara leaned in closer, inspecting the lower corner of the canvas. Her fingers traced faint, barely visible etchings. Grabbing her magnifying glass, she deciphered the words, "Follow the key, and you'll see." A chill ran down her spine. The widow's painted hand clutched a tiny, ornate key. Could it mean something? Clara's heart raced as the line between reality and legend began to blur. She was on the brink of a discovery, but at what cost? The room seemed darker now, the candelabra's flames dimming. Clara decided to step out for air, but as she reached for the heavy oak door, it wouldn't budge. She pulled harder. Nothing. Panic set in. The shadows seemed to dance around her, growing longer, clawing at the edges of her mind. She turned to the painting, her instincts screaming at her to look away, but she couldn't. The widow's figure seemed to shift, her outline becoming sharper, more lifelike. Clara's eyes were drawn back to the widow's face. The veil that once obscured it was now gone, revealing pale, ghostly features that mirrored Clara's own. Her knees buckled as realization struck like a thunderclap. It wasn't just a painting, it was a portal, a warning, a trap. The painted Danube swirled with menace, and the widow's hand reached forward, beckoning. A soft whisper filled the room. "You shouldn't have come." The next morning, a faint gray light crept into the room. It was as still and cold as a tomb. The painting sat untouched, its veil once again in place. Clara Bennett was gone, leaving no trace except for her research notes scattered on the desk. The door was unlocked now, creaking slightly in the breeze. Herr Muller peered inside, his expression grave. "Another one," he muttered, locking the room once more. Outside, the Danube flowed silently, as if guarding its secrets. Like, share, and subscribe for more interesting stories. See you